Hey guys, I just wanted to show you what I've been working on in Unity. Here we go. Okay, so this is the game scene that I have. The way I set this up is, this is just a texture set over the top and then tiled, so this is 8 by 8. And then I also did the same thing for these, but these are, 8 by 4. Each of these is represented in the code by a cell, and the map manager determines those cells and spawns characters with the cell information. So this is 1, 1, and way up here is like 16, 16. So when I move characters from like here to here, it'll change from 1, 1, or like 1, 6 to 1, or 2, 2, 6. And it'll also keep those characters within the center of those tiles, and it'll read what characters are in those tiles because of the character class that I have set up here, and then the character controller here that controls like what characters can and can't do. But the most important part of this whole system is the cell system. So when I play, it'll spawn 4 teams, and this team right here is the only team that I can actually control. So if I spawn, it'll spawn in the 4 teams. Now that little white here, so this little white thing is my selector. It goes wherever the raycast, which cell the raycast hits, and that's not by individual cell. That's by the total grid, and it has to be hitting the map in order to like move somewhere. So I can't select these guys because these guys aren't my team and I can't move them. I can only select these guys, and these are pawns. These white ones represent pawns, so they can only move 1. They can't move 2. They can't move to the side. They can't move corners. Can't move back. They can only move 1 forward, each of them. And then these guys represent knights, so they can jump over people. It just moves it straight from here to here and uses the transform instead of calculating a path. So that's the next thing that I have to do, because this was just to test the cell system. So I have to change the movement system so that it calculates for characters that are in my path, and it actually calculates an L path instead of just calculating which cells it can and can't move to. It'll have to calculate, the path of that cell. Right now, it's really, really hard to set up characters because of the way I have it set up. I just have to manually define, that, okay, the cell 1 forward from you can move to, and these guys, the cell 1 forward from them, and then these guys, it's 2 forward. They also have all these other ones, so I had to manually say, okay, this one and this one. I had to calculate out how many squares is that back and over and all that. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, all these squares you have to take into account, and you can only land in the last one, bishops, who will be moving diagonal. And this guy's like right here. Obviously, he can't move through him, so I have to remake it. One of the great things right now is he can't move into his position. Like, I can't move this guy into this guy's position because there is that character there. Even if one of these, here, actually I'll show you that. Even if one of these guys is here, I can't move into that position without killing him. So I move into the position and I move out and he's dead. So it calculates, or it tells me who's in that cell, if it's an enemy or an ally, and if I can kill them or not. Anyway, so that's all for this video, guys, and next time I'll be showing you hopefully my progress. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and yeah, thanks for watching.